Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Football Takeover. Welcome to X. Welcome to Kick. Welcome to the Chelsea versus Arsenal match preview. Welcome, Dan. How you doing, Dan?
I'm good. Thank you.
Good. Just to let everyone know, and I know Chris is probably going to be in the chat very shortly. Well done to Carlisle for a start. Got 3 points today. I am distracted with the qualifying, so I do apologise. I am watching it as we go.
I'm
Big
going to
up
have the
to
other game on, I think.
Yeah, Mohammed is also a big F1 fan as well, so I'm sure he's watching the same as well. Look, it's a big weekend, so and there he is already laughing. He already knows what I'm doing. But yeah, it's into Q3 now, so it's all down to literally who gets pole. Big up to AFC 777 saying evening everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Big up to the people that are already joining already. Right, so since the start of the Premier League, we have played Chelsea 66 times, drawn 19, 20 Chelsea wins, 13 at home, 7 away. Arsenal 27 wins, 17 at home, 10 away. So not too bad. Previous visits to Stamford Bridge, both draws. Both draws. And I know Dan was talking just shortly before we went live that he heard some Arsenal fans will be happy with a draw. And I'll be honest, I won't be. I won't be. This Chelsea, yes, they've got about 1 million players, which they have. They've got about 1 million players. But there's so much confusion within that squad. Like, they've got Hato, right? Hato, for me, would be pushing for a starting spot in our club. I'll be honest. He's that good. I haven't even got him in the predicted lineup for today. I can't even talk about him in my 5 to watch because I don't think I'll see him play. So with Chelsea, it's like they've got some great players, but they don't particularly want to play them.
Oh,
Which is a
shame.
bit
Right.
weird. It's,
Just
no, it's
watching
all right.
football. Pickford's made a
Is it still
worldie.
3-0 to
Yeah, but that was a real
Newcastle?
save.
Yeah. Look,
Oh,
at
it's
the end
4
of the
0
day,
now.
it's at 4-0. Yeah, look, there's loads of sport people. It's a Saturday night. There's another game at 8 o'clock as well. So it's a busy night. I've got the Grand Prix. Dan's got the football. It's a busy night, people. So yeah, previous visits to Stamford Bridge, 2 draws. Form, it's decent for Chelsea. Obviously, they did lose to Sunderland at home, but they have beaten Burnley, which, yeah, well, it is what it is. Wolves, anyone can beat them at the moment. Knowing that, they'll probably draw at Aston Villa tomorrow. They beat Tottenham, and they beat Forest. Arsenal, there you go. That'll make everyone smile. Beat Tottenham last game out. All good, all good. Right, league position. Well, thankfully for Man City, they did win because I did have them in third before this. Chelsea in third. They've won 7, drawn 2, lost 3. Goals scored per game for Chelsea is 1.9 compared to ours 2. Goal conversion exactly the same as us, 13%. Their main striker is João Pedro, I believe. Goals conceded per game. Their defence is pretty good. Again, 0.9. We do seem to be having to play teams that have got a very good defence. However, if you just look at the Tottenham game and the Bayern Munich game, we don't seem to have a problem with that. So let's hope that's the same tomorrow. Chances created per game for Chelsea is 3.3 compared to ours 2.9. That's home form. So Chelsea's home form is they've played 9 at home. Now this is all competitions, not just the Premier League. They've won 6, drawn 1, lost 2. They've scored 18 at home, conceded 7. Away form for us is played 9, won 7, drawn 1, lost 1. Goals scored 15, goals conceded 4. That's all the different types of goals we've scored. We've scored 14 set pieces. They've scored 8. They've scored 27 from open play. We've got 25. They've got a mixed bag, to be fair. They've got a free kick and a couple of own goals as well. Right, possession. This is where it gets interesting. So they like possession just as much as we do. However, if you look at the Bayern Munich game, Bayern Munich liked possession themselves. They did bugger all with it. And that's what I'm hoping for tomorrow. I don't know about you, Dan. Is that what you're expecting? That they'll probably boss possession because of the home team, but we're not going to care?
Yeah, I think we are adaptable in that sense. I think if Arteta had his way, he would like to be full on possession, but I think the key for us is to be lethal on the counter, and I think we need to
Yeah.
be in terms of our chances, we need to be consistent in terms of not wasting chances, because we won't get tons, I don't think.
No, I don't think we will. And look, obviously we'll talk about the predicted lineups and who possibly is out and who could possibly be back. But anyone that is a doubt, don't expect them to start, because we're not stupid anymore. So that's a good thing for us. So people expecting Havertz and Gyökeres to start, honestly, not match fit, that they shouldn't start. They should get 20 minutes at max. That is it. XG for both clubs, 22.5 for Chelsea, 21.3 for Arsenal. XG conceded for Chelsea is 14.3. Ours is only 6.2. Shots on target per game, 5.6 for Chelsea. We are 5. Big chances missed, they're 19, we're 22. Passing, actually, they're a bit better than us. I've always said I'd want us to be about 87, 88%, so I think we are slightly below that at the moment. The Bayern Munich game definitely was an example of how bad our passing can be, but as long as you're getting the goals, it don't really matter. But I like stats. Everyone knows this. Long ball accuracy per game, 44.3 for Chelsea, 43.2 for us. Crossing, 24.3 for us, 18.3 for Chelsea. They are the dirtier team. Doesn't shock you. It's Chelsea. 11.3 fouls per match. We're on 10.5. They've got 6 clean sheets. We've got 7. So shove that up their pipe and smoke it. Right, Chelsea out list. Lavia is out till early December. Sugo is out till early Jan. Colwill is out till late April. And we're not going to talk about the suspended player because we all know about him. Arsenal out list. So currently, Havertz is still currently out till early December. But bear in mind, it's the 1st of December on Monday. So it's not exactly the worst case scenario. Gabriel currently, it's a very weird situation. He's currently pushing for the 10th of December to be back, but I'll be honest, I don't think that's right for him. I think we'll be rushing him if we do that. So I think early Jan for the safety part, but we'll wait and see. This is.
I was questioning his celebrations. I got to admit, considering he's a man injured, I think it was a Bayern Munich game. He was jumping up and down. I was thinking, I remember Cole Palmer were very similar, and Hato jumping into him, and I think he put him out for another couple of weeks. So he must got to be careful with that.
Exactly. Right. So Trossard currently is a doubt for tomorrow. I don't think he'll start personally. I just don't think it's wise. Jesus is a doubt only for match fitness. He is nowhere near match fit. And Gyökeres is still a doubt. If he was to make it, he will just be on the bench. So it's as simple as that, people. Right, let's have a look, see what people have been saying. Oh, my word, I've missed loads. Do apologise. Blimmin' heck. Big up to Angie, saying hi, Bobby and Dan. Hi, Angie. Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Angie.
We should have beaten Tamworth by more. Needed a winner with 10 minutes to go, and we saved their penalty. Tamworth players were having pints with our players afterwards. Tamworth is a nice place, not far from me, so yeah, I know Tamworth pretty well. Piastri looking very comfortable here at Qatar. He loves Qatar. Track suits him. Yeah, I'm loving it at the moment. Big up to Ali. Evening all. Let's go get it. I won't be in your watch along tomorrow, mate, as I'll be doing race watch along. Don't blame you, mate. I'll be watching the race and watching the game at the same time, so don't worry. Hamilton needs to retire for his sake. Said it for years. Totally agree. Calm before the storm, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly. I did sprint much along earlier. Start was exciting, then fizzled out. I did miss the first, I think, 5 minutes. Big up to my pod brother, and he's saying hello to you and the chat. Our promotion rivals will be annoyed that we keep winning our games when they're winning. This qualifying is championship critical for me. You want clear air front of you in the race. Yes. For me, it has to be, well, for me personally, Piastri needs to be pole. And then hopefully that puts pressure on Lando. Oh, crikey, I've just watched the Ferrari spin. So, yeah, let's get on. I think it's my 5 to watch next. So, let's get into my 5 to watch for Chelsea. Okay, I know some strange choices for me, but I have to go with from the starting lineup, I think they'll go for, and I think this is the starting 5 personally. So Cucurella, I personally like him. I've liked him ever since he was at Barcelona. So sorry, people. I know people don't like him, but I actually think he's a good left back. Caicedo, look, there is no comparison with Rice. Declan Rice is superior to Caicedo, but Caicedo is still a good player. Not saying that he's not. But people keep saying, oh, he's nothing compared to Rice. That's great, but doesn't mean Caicedo's a bad player. It just means Rice is world class. Fernandes, I personally like him. I don't agree with all the hate. It's not his fault, the price. That's not his problem. Fernandes is a very good, hard-working midfielder. Garnacho, I still don't understand how it didn't work at Man United. He's a quality little young winger, personally, but there we go. That's just me. And how can I not go with Pedro Neto? I'm from, I live in Wolves. I loved him here. I think he'll do very well. And he does seem to like playing against us sometimes, so could be an interesting one.
He scored last season, didn't he, to get the 1-1?
Yeah.
After Man United got 1-0 up. I remember that quite well. I think the keeper was at fault, though. I think Ryan was at fault. I think it was one of them he should have saved.
He's just one of those tricky wingers sometimes. When he's on it, he's on it. When he's not, he really is not. But look,
let's hope he's off it tomorrow.
Well, I hope so. I hope they're all off it. I want a nice, easy win, nice, easy watch along, lovely jubbly. That's what I want. This weekend for Ferrari has been an absolute nightmare. I personally enjoy it because I hate Ferrari. But I know some people like them. Right, let's go into the battles. This is where it gets interesting. Okay, so we've got predicted lineups and formations. So they're very much how we've been playing against Bayern Munich and Tottenham after they went back from the 4-2-3-1 system. Their predicted lineup is Sanchez, James, Fofana, Chalobah, Cucurella, Caicedo, Gusto, Estevao, who's a very good talent, but I just haven't seen enough of him to be convinced yet. Fernandes, Garnacho, and João Pedro. Yes, Neto's not in there, but I'm sure Neto will get minutes somewhere along the line. Our predicted lineup is same against. That was the same team against Tottenham, wasn't it? Apart from Madueke.
No, Madueke, yeah. Madueke.
But obviously, Madueke, they're calling for Madueke. Whether or not it will be Martinelli, who knows? Who knows? Probably a curveball from Limin Arteta and Trossard starts. But I personally think Madueke would be perfect for this game. Due to the fact it's against Chelsea. I do think he'll be well up for it. Look, we all know how the
transition as well, Bobby. He'll be quick on transition.
Oh, mate, I just love him. I honestly do. I don't know where the hate came from. Just because it doesn't work at one club doesn't mean he's not a quality player. What you need to start doing is watching him at under 21 level, watching him in Eredivisie before he came to Chelsea. We were interested in him before he went to Chelsea. So it is what it is. But
I've seen on his socials, he seems like there's a lot more love where he's at now than what was at Chelsea. Like he's calling it a bit of a brotherhood and stuff, and he feels like part of something.
Oh, mate, our club, when it comes to brotherhood, is a very good club. No one really hates one another. There's no falling out.
There can be a bad thing though if you want to get rid of people.
Well, that is unfortunately our bad luck. Yeah, when it comes to selling, but I do think we'll sell a couple of players next year, and I'm sure we'll get decent money. I just don't think we're going to get amazing money like some clubs do. Right, battle-wise, this is quite hard because obviously got to try and predict Chelsea's lineup.
That Tuesday also scored again. What a goal!
What's the score now?
1. But he's took it. He's took it from the sky, turned, and just flicked it past Ramsdale all in one movement. Brilliant goal.
Jeez. Right, so I think if Garnacho starts on the left, obviously he'll have to go up against Timber. I think Timber's got that all day. I don't think Timber will have an issue with that. Defensive-wise, Saliba against João Pedro would make more sense than João Pedro against Mosquera or Hancape, whoever starts on that position. But I think Saliba up against João Pedro will be fine. Zubimendi against Fernandes. Two little guys just need to cancel each other out, really. Obviously, I've got to do Rice against Caicedo for obvious reasons. Everyone wants to do it on X. That it's a battle. there is no competition for me. Rice is just superior. Caicedo's is a very good player, though. I'm not saying he's a bad player. This is the thing I don't understand. As soon as you say, "Oh, Rice is the better player," that means you're automatically saying the other player's bad. No one says that. It just means Rice is better. I don't. Football fans are very sensitive, I have to be honest. Saka against Cucurella. Look, Saka, I've been honest about Saka for weeks now. He's not been on it. He needs to have a good game tomorrow because Cucurella's a very good left back.
I thought against Bayern Munich he was a little bit better. I got to say,
well,
just a little bit better.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. A little bit better, not fantastic. However, I've had it from a lot of Arsenal fans. Oh, he was fantastic, man of the match. No, he wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't anywhere
Rice
near
was man of the match in that. He was unbelievable.
Declan Rice was just superior. I wasn't saying that everyone was bad. Rice just had one of the best nights I've seen him for a long time. Madueke against Reece James is what I expect. I hope so, because I think Madueke will have fun against Chelsea. So yeah, let's wait and see what happens. Right, let's see what people have been saying. Timber best right back in the league, without doubt. Without doubt. There is a competition within Europe for the best right back, but in the Premier League, there is no competition. Simple. He's got that. McLaren weren't even clapping when Piastri got sprint pole and sprint win, which is just... Oh, weren't they? I didn't even notice. Mate. As soon as it finished, I turned it off, to be honest. That's sickening. That's why, Chris, I keep saying there's something not quite right with McLaren and with Piastri, and I don't like it. Big up to Scott saying, "Hi, guys. I might be doing a certain team watch along at 2 p.m. reluctantly." I wonder who you're talking about there. You're playing... Who are you playing tomorrow? I can't think now.
West Ham with Nuno doing what he's doing. I wouldn't say that's a foregone conclusion.
Oh, blimmin' out, yeah. Oh,
and it's at West Ham as well.
Yeah. Hope Arsenal show Chelsea levels tomorrow, Scott. We just need a really good game. This is why I've put it on the thumbnail. It's time to make a statement, because this is the perfect game to make a statement. We're away to Chelsea. Chelsea, yeah, look, they're third. They're up there. They haven't been that consistent this season. There've been bad games, there's been good games, but yeah, we need to destroy them personally. Right. Let's get in to chosen lineups. This is where Dan gets to do his marking. Awesome stuff. Right, Dan. I know you've seen the show, and also, are you prepared for the battles? Because I've just realised this is the first time you're going to ever have to do the challenge.
No, but I'll give it a go, whatever the challenge is.
Oh, excellent stuff. That's me, lad. Right, the first team that you got to score out of 10 is Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincapié, Calafiori, Zubamendi, Rice, Eze, Saka, Madueke, and Merino. What are you giving out of 10?
7 out of 10.
Excellent stuff. Who was your choice for left wing if you were to pick one for tomorrow?
Sorry. There were two options. So
yeah,
you get shot down, Eze left wing, and you bring Ødegaard in as an option.
Okay, yeah.
Or I'd probably say Martinelli, purely based on how he's come off the bench this season. I think he could cause Chelsea a lot of problems, and he's got a very good record at Stamford Bridge. He scored that really good goal where it was from the halfway line. And he did it one all the way. And then he also scored the equaliser for the 1-1. We went 1-0 up, didn't we, last season?
Yeah. Good point. I don't think Odegaard's ready for it, if I'm honest. I wouldn't go it. I'd give him the full 90 against Brentford in the week. I don't think he's ready for Chelsea. Shout. Yeah, for me, it's just too much of a big game to give him the full 90.
Yeah, no. We know what I like with Ødegaard, though. I wouldn't discount it.
Oh, God, yeah. Makes me sick, to be honest. Anyway, the next team, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincapié, Lewis Skelly, Zubamendi, Rice, Eze, Saka, Martinelli, and Merino.
But based off the week, I'd probably say 6, because Lewis Skelly looked in a world of trouble at left back. He needs to be our CDM. He is not a left back.
Nope. No, he
It
never
reminded
was.
me of, I don't know if you've seen the Bayern Munich goal, but it reminded me of a few seasons ago where Liverpool got the 1-1 at Anfield and the ball came over and Zinchenko got lost underneath it and Salah
Yeah,
buried it. I don't know if you can remember
yeah,
that game, but that was
yeah,
very much the same sort of thing. He just not tall enough. And as soon as Calafiori came on, it was levels just changed.
yeah. I agree. Oh, this is getting really tight. Oh, sorry, Verstappen's very close to getting pole here. I really don't want him to get in pole, so I'm just going to watch this minute before the next one.
Go for it.
Piastri, pole Piastri, but is Verstappen going to beat him? So I'm just going to 10 more seconds and then we'll find out who's got pole. Right, Verstappen round the last couple of corner. Please deny, please deny, please deny. Get in there. Piastri's got pole. Norris is second. Verstappen's third. Lovely jubbly. Right, that's that sorted. Right, next team: Raya, Timber, Saliba, Mosquera, Hincape, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Saka, Madueke, and Marino. What are you giving that one?
Who's different than Mosquera? Probably 7 again, because I don't change it between Mosquera and Hincapié.
Okay,
I think
fair
I'm
enough.
staying the same.
You know what I've been hearing lately from some Arsenal fans, and I get sent a lot of stuff, crazy stuff, especially when it comes to Mosquera. They're willing to loan out Mosquera and eventually sell him.
Why?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. They don't think there's any space in our squad, and I don't think people realise he's Saliba's backup.
I was just about to say though, is he potentially Saliba's long-term
Yeah, he is.
replacement if a certain person wants to go to a club he's
Yeah,
dreamt of for a long time?
exactly. This is the thing. I don't think people realise. One, he's the right-footed replacement for Saliba. It's Hincape, Gabriel. I don't understand why people are going with this.
Well, I
I'm
just
like,
don't see Saliba finishing his career at Arsenal. That's my
no,
thing. So
no, I don't. No, that's fine. Look, when you're a kid, you grow up and you always want to play for a specific club, right? If that possibility comes up, you're going to take it, aren't you? Doesn't matter how well you're doing at your club, you're going to want to do your dream club. And some people, their dream is to play for Real Madrid, and that's fine. That's
he signed the deal at the end of the day. He's done what he should have done. He signed the deal.
Yep.
If we do sell him, we're going to get a lot of money for him whenever we do sell him.
Exactly, and we can invest that money very, very wisely because, in my opinion, Mosquera will be ready to take Saliba's position anyway. Yeah. Which means all we need is a backup right centre back again, which is not a problem. So yeah, I'm not that scared if I'm honest. Sorry. That might upset a lot of people. Right, next team: Raya, Timber, Saliba, Mosquera, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Saka, Madueke, and Marino.
Just looking at the differences there. Probably still 7 out of 10. I'm not changing.
No, that's right. No worries. Next two: Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincape, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, Marino. Yes, this person dropped Eze. Weirdly.
Yeah, I'm not dropping Eze. I'm getting a 5 out of 10.
Well done. I did not push Dan into pushing that down to a 5. I promise, but I'm not dropping Eze for nobody. And the final team: Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincape, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Saka, Martinelli, and Marino.
That's my 8. That's my 8 out of 10. That's the strongest. That's what I hope we go for.
Okay, cool. I'll make a note of that. Stole that for you.
Well, that's if you've not put Gyökeres in there, so I'm guessing you're assuming he is not going to be starting.
Well, none of them have picked Gyökeres, so I'm guessing that they all believe that Gyökeres will not start at all. So yeah, I'm basically going to watch multi-view on Sky so I can watch the other games at the same time. Don't blame you, mate. Do not blame you. I agree, but MLS lack of game time hasn't helped. True, but he is a DM. He's not a left back. We're trying to put him in a circle into a square hole. It doesn't work. He will be a DM. He will be a midfielder at some point in his career.
Has that been captured by the club? Do they know that? Because I'm just conscious that they keep playing him there. Is it a case of Arteta still wants to keep him as a left back?
It's the long-term future of him. He's the long-term prospect to be the captain at Arsenal Football Club. Okay. We all know, well, I personally know who will be the next captain, and then he will be the in my opinion, third in line for that role. So yeah, he's got a long-term future.
I'm guessing it's the person that goes very nicely with Indian or Chinese.
Indeed it is, yes. Lovely bit of rice. Lovely bit of ace. Anyway, let's get Dan into the challenge. This is going to be fun because this is Dan's first ever time. It'll be okay. I'm here to talk you through it. Right, here we go. Challenge time. Right, Dan, I will explain. So, I know people at home know how to play this. Right, so you got to choose 5 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. Beware the bongos. Now, I'm the controller of the bongos. I will pick a player whenever I feel like. And trust me, the bongos will make sense once it comes up. 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition must be selected. Okay, that is what you the bare minimum you have to do is that for those positions. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. So if you say, let's say if you say Garnacho and you go further down the line, you can't pull him out. He's already selected. You can't change it. Formation of the home team is always selected, so it's a 4-2-3-1. It's a very simple system, very similar to ours. No former players present squad only. No unavailable players. Doubts are available to pick. So if you want to pick Gyökeres as your striker, you can. It has no bearing on the score. I will like it myself because I'm the scorer. So it's quite simple, really. But I will help you along the way. Don't worry. Right, so this is the squad. Thank you for Nick for this wonderful idea that you came up last season. So that's the squad list that you've got to choose from for Chelsea, just in case people don't know the team and don't know the lineup very well. Right. It's up to you, but normally it's best to pick one team first, do those 5 players, then do the other team. Do you want to do Chelsea first, or do you want to do...
I'll do Chelsea
Arsenal?
first, go on.
All right, cool. So your first Chelsea player will be who, please?
I'll go with Trevor Chalobah.
Okay. I'm getting because he can actually play on the right back or left back. Do you want to put him as a centre back though? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where he plays tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Your next Chelsea player, please.
Buonanotte.
Okay. Where would you like to put him?
Centre mid.
Centre mid. Okay. Okay. Your third Chelsea player.
We'll call Palmer.
Okay. Yep. Where do you want to put him?
Cam.
Okay. And your fourth player, please.
I'll go Liam Delap.
Okay, you put him as a striker.
Yeah.
Okay. And your fifth and final Chelsea player, please.
A very nice pudding. Guiu.
Okay, where you want to put him?
Right wing.
Okay. You've gone for some very interesting choices. That's what I'm going to say on that one. Right.
I don't know the meaning of the game, but I'm guessing it's completely random, so I'll see how we get on.
Okay, well, they're the bongos, so I will pick one player now. Right. This is interesting. Because I've got to now look at the team and try and get someone in there. So I am going to pick, your bongo player will be Declan Rice. I'm pretty sure you would have gone with him anyway, but it is my selection. So now you've got 5 players to choose for the Arsenal. Goalkeeper, I'm guessing, is Raya. That's quite simple, isn't it?
I would imagine so.
Yeah. Right back, Timber.
Yes.
Right. You've got a left back and a centre back. I'm going to assume you're going to go for Saliba next to Chalobah.
Yes, you would assume right.
And left back, I couldn't put money on this, to be honest, because we've got a good selection. So I don't know who are you going to go with.
Left back.
Yeah.
Calfuri.
Oh, okay.
Just the way he performed against Bayern Munich, he just looks like he's gone up a level.
Fair enough. The only player you've got in the attack to pick is a left winger. So who are you going to go with?
Maybe Gabby Martinelli.
Okay. Right. I think with the selection that you were available, you could have got a 10 out of this team. Dan has gone with Raya, Timber, Shalabar, Saliba, Calafiori, Rice, Boanete, Cole Palmer, Guy, or whatever his name is, the young Spanish kid, Martinelli, and Delap. I can't give you a 10. I can't. I do like the Gay because he went for the Barcelona ranks, didn't he? So he is a very good player because you have to go through that system. Boanetti, I don't understand why he signed for Chelsea, I'll be honest. He was never going to get in the team. But that's a 9. It's a good team. I like Delap, to be fair. I think we should have taken a punt on him. But hey ho. As a backup to Gyökeres, not as the number 9, but as a backup to Gyökeres. So yeah, well done, my friend. Right, let's have a look, see what people have been saying. Norris messed up. We'll be on the dirty side of the track in third. We'll be on clean side. This is a win for Piastri. Indeed it is. Raya better than Sanchez, without doubt, mate. Big up to Dylan. Saying big up Bobby and Dan. Guy. This is Chris's team. Right. Are we going to get a 10? Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hato, Cucurella, Caicedo, Rice, Palmer, Esteval, Gyökeres, and Saka. I'm feeling a 10, Chris, but because Esteval hasn't done enough to impress me yet, it's going to have to be a 9. But it's a very good team. I do think if you were up against Dan, there's no offence, Dan, I think Chris's team probably beats you just. But
I know the meaning of the game now. I didn't realise what the game was. I thought I picked the players and someone randomly would pick out and try and match them. But basically, what you're asking me to do is
pick the strongest lineup.
Put the stringers right. Yeah. Okay. Right. Now I know the game. I would have changed my punt if I knew that. Caicedo would have definitely. Caicedo would have definitely been in there.
That's what I was a bit confused because literally there's no tricks. It's literally you pick whatever 5 you like.
Yeah. And I'd have had a very different Chelsea team, put it that way.
Well, you'll remember that for the retro challenge that's coming up very shortly. You may not enjoy the retro challenge so much because of the game I went with, but we'll see. But yeah, Chris, I do think you just about beat Dan's team. I thought it was it, but now I understand where Dan's coming from. No Ricardo at left back. That's fair enough. Next time Dan will understand. Because I was a bit confused because I was like, there's some really good players in this Chelsea team, and he's going for some interesting picks. Not that he's gone for bad ones because he hasn't. But yeah, slightly.
Yeah, the rules confused me. I didn't know if it was a case of pick someone and then someone else would pick what they think I would pick, so I kind of went a bit
all
obscure.
On you, mate. The only person that has a pick is me. It's my Bobby Bongo. But the whole point of the Bobby Bongo is to actually help you get to a 10, so it will always be a strong pick. That's why.
I think I'd have only had Cole Palmer potentially out of who I picked there, to be honest.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, that's fine. Well, if you want to put your team in the comments on when it's done, and I'll mark it from that and see what you go for.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll do that. Yeah. So right, let's move on to who you're up against because you are up against 2 other people that play this. We're going to start with Florence first. She has gone with Sanchez, Timber, Cucurella, Saliba, Hato, Zubimendi, Rice. Her Bobby Bongo was Fernandez. Saka, Neto, João Pedro. There's no way I can give that a 10. There's Sanchez in goal. So yeah. Yes, a 9. If it was a different goalkeeper, that possibly could have got a 10. But no, not with Sanchez in goal. Not in your Nelly. Gianluca went with Raya, James, Timber, Shalabar, Saliba, Caicedo. His Bobby Bongo was Rice, Odegaard, Neto, Garnacho, Havertz. Now, I know people are going, Havertz? Because he's a doubt. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's still out, isn't he? He's automatically failed. I've just realised. Yeah, because he's not on a doubt. Oh, Gianluca has auto-failed because he went for Havertz. I've just realised that. Okay, right. So Gianluca's gone. Florence gets a 9. So not too bad, Florence, but there's no way I'm having Sanchez in goal. Everton, has that finished now, the Everton game? 4-1 to Newcastle.
More or less.
Okay, cool. Right, let's move on to the retro challenge. Now this is where it gets tricky. I'll help you. Okay, so with this one, you've got to do is choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. Any player from the squad list can be selected. So there will be a squad list that comes up at either side of this screen. From a game that I have picked from the history of playing Chelsea since the Premier League started. So it's not too far back, but it can be pretty far. It can be like back to 1993. So 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition must be selected still. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected, and I do mean present day. So it's still a 4-2-3-1, which makes it tricky when I pick a very old game, which I have. I've gone for 1993. 1st of March, we lost 1-0 to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Graham Stewart, I think, was the...
I wasn't even born, Bobby. It was a year before my birth, that.
Was it? Seriously?
Yeah, I was born in 94.
This is going to be fun then, isn't it? It's a good job. I'm going to... Well, you might recognise some of the players. So this is the starting lineup. We'll go for the Arsenal team in a minute. But the Chelsea team was Besant in goal, Barnard, Donaghy, Hall, Johnson, Frank Sinclair, Eddie Newton, Stewart, Andy Townsend, Robert Fleck, Mick Harford. On the bench was Hitchcock, Matthew and Spencer. The manager was David Webb, for anybody that remembers him. What I will do, and I do this to help everybody at home as well, I will give you the positions that they can play, because if you don't know them, obviously that's going to be really tricky. So I have got the positions that they're able to play in. For the Arsenal, it was Seaman, Dixon, Keown, Linnigan, Morrow, Flats, Hillier, Jensen, Mellison, Campbell and Smith. On the bench was Miller, Lidson and Carter. Right. How do you want to do this? Do you want to start with the Arsenal, or do you want to start with the Chelsea team?
Start with Arsenal,
Okay, right. So, your first Arsenal player, please.
I'll have the goalie, David Seaman.
Seaman in goal. Cool. Your next player, please.
I'll have the bulldozer that bulldozed Nisselroy himself, Martin Keown.
Yeah. Next player, please.
Merce.
Right, where do you want to put him? Because obviously he's quite versatile. So,
was he a cam? Was he centre attack midfield?
You can play him cam. You can play him on either wing. I really don't mind with Merson.
I'll go cam. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it was like on the wing.
Very good.
And then I'll have Alan Smith as my striker.
Okay, and you got
one more in. I've got to be honest, it's a bit more difficult. I'll go Lee Dixon.
Lee Dixon at right back. You got the final one. If you don't know of them, you can ask me what positions they play. So obviously, Kevin Campbell. Jonny Jensen was a midfielder.
Oh, Kevin Campbell. Yeah, I'll go Kevin Campbell.
Right, I will help you with this. He can play on the wing, so I'll put him on right wing for you.
Right, okay.
Right, so he can be a winger. Right, Chelsea. I do put them in... Right, this time they are in positional order. So if you want to know the centre-backs and just go punt, but I will recommend Frank Sinclair for a centre-back.
I was thinking Frank Sinclair, yeah.
Yeah, because he was a good one. The left-backs, you've got a choice of Barnard and Donaghy. They were the 2 players that can play left back.
I've got to be honest, I don't know who any of them are, but I'll go with Barnard.
Barnard, not a problem, mate. Right, you've got 2 midfielders. I'm going to have to help you again. So you've got the choice of Eddie Newton, Andy Townsend.
Andy Townsend.
Townsend 1.
I know Andy Townsend, yeah.
You got 1 more to pick. I'd probably, if I was you, I'd probably go with Eddie Newton because he's a good midfielder as well.
Eddie Newton, it is them.
All right, right, left winger. The only one you can actually really go for that. Oh no, it's 2, but you've already picked Andy Townsend. So it's going to be Graham Stewart, the guy that scored against us. So yep. I've really helped you here, but to be fair, if you weren't born, it's going to have some help.
Yeah.
So that's fair enough. Right, so Dan's team is Seaman, Dixon, Keown, Frank Sinclair, Barnard, Townsend, Newton, Merson, Campbell, Stewart, Smith. Max scored with this because both teams weren't the strongest, if I'm honest. The fact that Mark Flats was playing tells you everything. Max scored 8, I think. And I'll be honest, from that team, I'd give you an 8, mate. That's a good enough team. Obviously, I helped you a bit, but, you know, it's not your fault you literally weren't born. So, yeah.
Right,
let's have a look, see what Chris is just laughing. But it is what it is. It's one of those big ups. I think this is DJM. Big up to you both and everyone else. Still knackered from the Bayern game. Seeing that with the family at the Emirates was such a special night. Need to win tomorrow, though. 100% need to win tomorrow. Without doubt. We have to. We have to win. Right, so Dan is up against two other people. We'll score these as well. We're going to start with William first. William went with Seaman, Dixon, Donaghy, Keown, Johnson, Newton, Townsend, Merson, Campbell, Stewart, Smith. There's no way I can't give that an 8. That's a good team. Frank has gone with Besant, Sinclair, Morrow, Keown, Linnigan, Newton, Townsend, Carter, Campbell, Merson, Harford. I don't think I'll be able to sleep at night if I give this the same score as you, Dan and William. So I'm going to have to give that a 7. I'm not going to be able to sleep at night if I think that a team with Morrow and Linnigan in defence. Not that I didn't like them. They were hard-working defenders, but they weren't the best quality. So, yeah, 7 for me on that one. Well done, everybody. Very, very well done. Right. Now the important part, mate. Predictions. What is your prediction for tomorrow?
What I want or what I think will happen?
You can do both, mate. I'm more than happy to write down both.
What I want is a 3-1 win.
Yep.
What I think will happen will be a 1-1 draw.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I do. I want to go there and actually smash him 4-0, personally.
Well, I love that.
Yeah, but what I think will happen, I think it'll be a lot harder than we assume, and it'll probably be like a 2-2 draw or something like that, just to annoy us. Yeah. I'm going to go with 4-0 want and 2-2 think. I'm going to go the same route as you. Mohammed is being confident. He's just going with a 3-0. Don't blame you, mate. But yeah, guys, get your predictions in. But it's going to be an interesting game. Now, obviously, we will be doing a watch along. I will be joined by Brenny tomorrow. There will be a match reaction, which will be around, what's time to game? 7:30 will be the match reaction. An hour limited show as well. So yeah, it'll be 7:30 to 8:30.
to 8:30.
DGM going for 3-1 to the Arsenal. That's nice and confident as well. Who do you reckon will score against us? That's what I'm interested in.
Probably Esteval. Fortunately.
I reckon. Yeah. I've just got this funny feeling it'll be Cole Palmer coming off the bench. I don't know why. Just got that in my head. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Don't be willing the 1-1 draw into existence, please. Need my week to end nicely. Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? Look, we would all take 3 wins in a week, but this is Arsenal, and it's football as well. Football's not that kind to you. I'm sure every City fan guaranteed easy win against Leeds today. Wasn't an easy win at home against Leeds at all. So, yeah, I do get it. Chris has gone with 2-1. What else have we got here? He's also gone with a team of Seaman, Dixon, Keown, Johnson, Sinclair, Newton, Townsend, Merson, Stewart, Campbell, Smith. 8 all day long, mate. Well done, Chris. Chelsea remind me of Arsenal first title race under Arteta. They do play without fear against top teams. Agree. I do. That's why I do have a little bit of fear about Chelsea. I hope we obviously go there and it's a nice, comfortable game, but I do have a little bit of fear. Carlisle are 11 games unbeaten, even don't get wins in a row, always a win, then draw, etc. It's just one of those. It's one of those, isn't it? It's football. Not many teams. It's like that guy. I don't know if. Well, I'm pretty sure everyone knows of him now. He won't get his hair cut until Man United have won 5 games in a row. Do you know how hard that is for any club to win 5 games in a row? It's not very common. So I don't really get where this bet's going, because he could end up with the longest hair in the world at this rate. We've got Brentford on Wednesday. Yes, we've got 3 games this week. We've got Brentford on Wednesday, Villa on Saturday. It's going to be a busy week.
That's where you need to squad, though. That's where you need to squad.
Yeah, thankfully we have got one. But it's going to be a really tricky week. Brentford's not going to be an easy game, but I do expect rotation. Villa is 12:30 Saturday. They're the kind of games we don't really tend to turn up for sometimes.
That needs to change, though, doesn't it? It's going to be ruthless
Yeah,
this season.
100%. Yeah, exactly. This is the thing. 5 games winning in a row. I personally just think he's doing it for social media stuff, personally, because not many teams win 5 in a row. It's just
Question for you,
fact.
Bobby. Do you
Yes, mate.
think the Club World Cup will have a bearing come the end of the season on City or not? Just in terms of they starting the season earlier.
Uh, I think they've got
Another
other
thing as
things.
well is the AFCON that's starting. We don't have anyone going to the AFCON, do we?
No, I'll be honest. I'm not that bothered by City. I'm not. This is the first season I've been able to say that comfortably. I'm not bothered by him.
Because the City lose Mamouche to the AFCON.
Um,
Is he
is
Egyptian?
He's Egyptian, isn't he? So is have Egypt qualified? I haven't got a clue. I don't know who's
I
qualified
imagine
for
so,
AFCON.
because Sal's normally there till the dying embers.
Oh, okay. I'm not that bothered by him. I'm really not. Yeah, I'll just see what
I think it's
happens.
just PTSD in it
Oh,
with City.
yeah, Miliopoulos has just said yes, so I'm guessing so. So there we go. Um,
We're more reliant
Liverpool,
on Haaland for that time frame then.
yeah, Liverpool in quick succession, just great. We'll be stuck on the train when that game kicking off, so can't say I'm looking forward to catching up with the score. I bet Bobby felt sorry for me after Liverpool in midweek. I was numb, mate. Honestly, because you've been my friend for a long time, I do feel pain for you, mate. Because that if there's an Arsenal results like that, it's painful. You know, losing at home to Forest, it's hard to take. Losing at home to PSV straight after, very painful. PSV, obviously, we beat them. What was it, 7-1 last season? They're not a good team. PSV, I'll be honest. They would have also come to Anfield in a mindset of, they've got a better attack, we have to defend and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, PSV are not a good team. Van Dijk was no accident either. Yeah, I think Van Dijk's lost the plot because I saw him complaining about it afterwards, and I'm like, what are you complaining about? You literally put your arm in the air. What were you expecting to happen? I've got to eat my words about Brentford. I predicted relegation. Exactly the same. Keith Andrews, I thought was the wrong choice, but well done. They've got it spot on, personally. But anyway, thank you ever so much, Dan, for joining me. I know it's all short notice in the end. Where can they find you, my friend?
As I've posted on my squad's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and I've posted that on there. I don't mind adding that back on. I'm not currently got a website at the moment, but something I'm looking at moving forward.
Excellent stuff.
But yes,
Cheers, mate.
appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No,
Really
thank you,
enjoy
mate.
these shows. Good to get a bit of word in and word out after the football and before football, just to see how everyone's feeling. And I feel like everyone's in the same boat. We all want to see a really good performance tomorrow and get that win. Get that 3 games won in a row. That will be a huge statement to the rest of the Premier League and Europe. The fact that we can just cope now. And if I'd have been offered to lose 2 or lose 1, draw 2, probably would. Lose 1, win 2. Sorry, it would have been to win Tottenham and Chelsea. And obviously at the moment we've won Tottenham and Bayern, so now I'm going to be greedy and say I won't win all 3.
Oh,
What I don't want
mate.
to do is beat Chelsea and then go and do something stupid and drop points to Brentford.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. Totally.
Keep that
United
gap
are in.
moving.
Yeah, United in 12th, Liverpool in 13th. Yeah, it's a crazy season. Very much like last season. Very crazy. I'll be honest, he hasn't got many lives left.
I was just about to say, Chris, I was going to ask Chris, how are you feeling? You were slot in or a slot out? Because I know that I think after the Real Madrid game, I watched Liverpool and everyone changed the tune on slot very quickly in terms of, oh yeah, no, he sorted it out. And I just never seen it because, I mean, Arsenal played Madrid and we know Madrid are all full of Galacticos, not a team. And that's what I seen that game. And I think next game, did you play Brentford? And it just reminded me of when Arsenal played Brentford at the G-Tech the first game of the season. They got bullied.
Yeah. Yeah.
We lose? Did Norgard scored? It was 2-0 the first game of the season, and we just were absolutely bullied that day. We just didn't fancy it, and it just reminded me a bit of that.
Yeah,
which is not good because it's a team that he's strengthened the team to play as if he's playing like a Spanish league.
yeah,
He's not strengthened the team as if he's playing in a Premier League.
spot on, mate. Spot on. For Chris, it was after the Forest game, turned to slot out. No one should. At the end of the day, sometimes it just doesn't work. But he's definitely on his final lives right now. There's been a lot of stuff happening in the week.
Do we think the players now want him out? There seems to be a change in terms of the players almost wouldn't mind him going now. I've seen even just like the Van Dijk handball and just the way Salah is, it just doesn't seem like they're all singing on that same hymn sheet. The only one I can say that really does look like he's still giving 100% is Dom Szoboszlai.
Yeah, best player for Liverpool all season so far.
Oh, without doubt.
It's a tricky one. I will be surprised if Slot makes it till January. Personally,
Christmas.
I will be very shocked. Liverpool are working on the transfer plan for January. It could be. I think it's panic mode. Personally, but we'll wait and see what happens in Jan. Let's make a statement tomorrow. 100% agree. The work rate tracking back has gone for Liverpool against PSV. I had arguments with people who are slot in. I always had a response back for their excuses. There should be no excuses. This is shocking from Liverpool. Shocking. And from the players, in my opinion. I've said about Van Dijk and Salah for a couple of seasons now. It was time to sell or just get rid somehow. They decided to keep them. That's their problem, not mine.
It's another Aubameyang Ozil, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. There's a certain time where you just know you need to cut your losses. And it's not like Salah's a bad player, because he's not. But he's had that new contract now, and what kind of season has he had? Awful. Van Dijk, what kind of season has he had? And he's got a massive contract. You've got to be really careful sometimes. And personally, I just think Liverpool have bit themselves on their own arse. But anyway, you'll see me again tomorrow. I'll be live at 4:20, 10 minutes before the kickoff. Then there will be the match reaction about 7:30. They will not. No, 100%, mate. They're not all bad players. It's just some are personally having a bit of a joke. But anyway, speak to you all very, very soon. Take it easy. Thank you, Dan, again for coming on, mate. And
no problem
we'll see everyone very, very soon. Bye-bye.
I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.